graph the compound inequality on the number line. We should at least remember, in terms of number lines, if I'm graphing something along the lines of x equals 3, I would find 3 on my number line, and I would just, circle the dot. Because when x equals a number, you fill in the dot with a solid. However, when x is greater than or less than a number, with no line underneath it to say equal, you'd find that number on the number line and make sure that you shade all values going towards the direction of your symbol, assuming x is on the left-hand side. As for the 3, if it is just regular greater than or less than, it's an open dot, and if it's greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, it's a filled dot. With that in mind, let's take this inequality. X is greater than -3. On my line, I'm going to first determine whether or not I need a filled dot or an open dot. Because it's just greater than, or in other terms, because there's no line underneath the symbol, I'm going to find -3, and I'm going to use an open dot. My values say x is greater than all those values, so I'm using the right hand because, for example, 9 is greater than -3. Or x is less than or equal to -7. Because it's or equal to, I'm going to find -7 with a closed dot and do that. Or means use both cases. This would be my answer for an or. You can either be greater than -3 or less than -7. You can either be on time or late. You can either have more money than me or less money than my brother. It's just basically saying it doesn't matter what case you fall under, I will accept it. So, for example, if I'm trying to figure out as a teacher whose parents I'd call home, you can either be making 100s and I'm calling home for a good call, or failing and I'm calling home for a bad call. It doesn't matter which group you belong to, you're still going to get that phone call home. Everybody else will not get that phone call home. That's what or means. And if you see and, that means where they share. In this case, they don't share anything. So and would be no solution. But if I say, I like pizza that has pepperoni and bacon, that means that if it's only pepperoni pizza, I'm not going to take it. I want bacon on that too. In essence, that's what these mean for number lines. So in this case, my answer would just be this. In this case, we're saying x is greater than or equal to -6 and x is less than or equal to 5. So, again, they're both or equal to, so I'm going to use solid dots. -6 greater than or equal to 5 less than or equal to. Now, so far my entire line is shown, but that's not going to be my answer. And means where do the values share? Basically, all the values between the 2 points, which means my answer will really be everything in here, from -6 to 5. Because any value in those cases will satisfy both equations. For example, 0 is greater than -6, but it's less than 5. However, -10 is not greater than -6, even though it's less than 5. So and means basically between those 2 points. And that's all. Or is everything that these points encompass, either case, and means only what they share, or between the 2 points. If you understand those differentials, then graphing compound inequalities won't be a problem for you.